Hi guys, and welcome to another Dragonheir Silence God video. Guys, in this video I want to put together a little guide for some of the early content because my account is going to move to season soon, very soon, in 5 days. My entire server has finished the campaign to the end game and we are moving to season 2, and therefore I will lose access to season 1 content. Having started later in the season to make content about Dragonheir, I'm not going to have access to this dungeons or bosses, and therefore I need to record it now. And if this content is not relevant for you because you've already gone through the season, I'm sorry. You're probably gonna help someone that is starting the game late or is gonna start the game in season 1 after we already left the season 2. So the first one that I want to have a look to is the Frost Domain. Now my account, it's an end game account, it's pretty developed. I have the Psyche Core and the Elemental Affinity build up to all the way to the end. And to try to compensate for that, you will see that I've took off any runes from my champions. And I'm running comps that are as stripped down as possible. And so let's jump into this dungeon and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So for the Frost Domain, I'm using a Fire and Poison comp. I believe it's probably the most easy to run for this season. If the affinity will be rotating on season 1 as soon as it rotates also for season 2, I don't know that at the moment. I'm assuming it will. You're probably going to have to find a different combination. It's going to be poison and lightning, I believe, but you can still run your main character on lightning and have a 5 affinity bonuses if you are going to get there. As you can see, I'm running my main character on fire. It's built for damage. It's not crazy gear, to be honest. I've took off the rune, as I said, and it's just there to do damage. One of the other damage dealers is going to be one of the best rare in the game, Sigrid. For season 1, she is incredible. You should build her and scroll her for sure, despite the affinity combination that you will play on. I've built her in a stun set, so to make less relevant the fact that I have all those bonuses, this gear is mostly trash, to be honest. She doesn't have an incredible attack. She doesn't have full crit rate. She's scroll and she doesn't have any of the runes. The other damage dealer we're bringing is Eli. Eli has a 3-hitting ultimate skill. And this makes him the perfect candidate to wear any artifact that plays a defense penalty. Obviously, if you're coming up in the game, you're not going to have access to all the epic artifacts straight away. But hopefully you will pull an epic and you will pull a dupe of an epic at some point. And the first artifact you should look for is the Crown on the Unclean. You're going to place decreased defense on one of the enemy only, not all of them. But nevertheless, when you get to the boss, this will help speed up the run. In front of the comp, I'm running Altin. Altin is a rare tank that has a decent ultimate that plays attack penalty 2 on the enemy for 10 seconds. And this is very important throughout the game. And he gives himself defense up, so he makes himself a bit more sustainable and survivable during the fight. He has a chance to dispel a debuff on himself. I built him with the Radiance of the Blue Oak, just in case you fall a bit short on HP and take damage. He can heal back himself 20% when he uses his ultimate. And I'm bringing the rare healer you all get in the beginning of the storyline, Exandra. You should definitely build her. She's absolutely amazing. You're not going to regret because you can use it throughout the entire game until the end game. She's built with the protection set. I'm trying to take away some of the damage from the other champions. She's going to heal herself. She's going to heal the entire team. She's going to keep the team running. But you can probably run this dungeon late game without any healers. This is just to make a content that is understandable and you can do it even earlier in the game, much earlier in the game. So let me show you the run. I'm using Eli attack aura, but if you are short on accuracy, you have Sigrid. If you need more healing, you can put the Enlightenment, even though Exandra's ultimate skill from the HP. I like to run the attack because I try to make the run a bit faster. And so let's start. It will tell me that I don't have the equipment, which is fine. and let's have a look. So the first wave, as you can see, is pretty easy. We are doing damage. We are not taking a big amount of damage. Obviously, your main character will be your main damage dealer. He can do crazy damage, and so you should definitely put him in a damage set. So see, wave 1 has been very easy. Wave 2 is going to be pretty much the same. We are trying to apply the decrease attack, but again, we're not taking much damage. We're just destroying the enemy, and we're going to get to the boss very, very quickly. So guys, here we are pretty quickly at the boss. The boss is only 3 moves. The first one and the last ones are the same. It will do a massive AoE, applying decrease attack on your team. You can place decrease attack on the boss, and that will reduce massively the damage you're taking. As you can see, we are chunking down that HP very quickly. And then on the A2, she will place a shield on herself. If you don't break through the shields very quickly, she will do an AoE attack that will put your team on a debuff called Entangle, I believe, and that will slow down your attack. But as you can see, we can survive that, and we can still do damage throughout the fight. The fight is very quick, but beside running rares, and they are on the gear. We did 1 minute 37 with only rares, basically, not very geared, and it's pretty good in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying you should build all this champion. I believe Sigrid, Eloy, and Exandra are amazing. You're not gonna regret building them. Altin for me is just a replacement. I use better tank in that position. Obviously, if you are lucky to pull Furbat, or you can use Horus. Horus is an amazing one. You get it for free. Horus is a much better tank than Altin is. And obviously, if you build him, you have a better option there to use. But I'm trying to show that it's doable even with rares, and you don't need crazy gear to do the job. The domains are quite easy, to be honest. And when you get late in the game, you can run this very, very fast. I do it sub 1 minute. I've never really tried to push even far faster than that. But so guys, this is the composition and the team I came out for this. I just wanted to show you how to do it, and I will see you next with another video about another domain. Thank you for watching, guys, and if you can, like and subscribe. I'll see you soon.